Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back today. Second show of the day. Going to do one show tomorrow. And then I'm going to also drop Farmer and Schofield. Also going to drop that tonight as well. All right. You guys just roll in. Had a slower show this morning. Hopefully it picks up today. Hopefully y'all come in. Y'all roll through. I'm going to grab a water real quick. All right. Let's get started. I'm in a different location today. I am in New York right now. That's why it looks different. Checking in with the GOAT. It's good to have you aboard, Muscle. It's good to have you aboard. Slow. Guys are slow. Where everybody at? All right, let me pay my bills. Then we'll get started. Again, let me just regroup. Second show of the day. I will go live tomorrow, early afternoon. That is for sure. Not sure what I'll do Tuesday, but I'm going to bring you guys Schofield and Farmer tonight. That will be live for you guys tonight. I will definitely have that for you tonight. I'm almost done with the tape. I know I'm going to watch one more Farmer fight. I've watched all three of them since he's come back, but I know where I'm going with this now. I definitely like Farmer in this fight. I like the over and I like Farmer. So I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna do all that for you guys. And then so I'll do one show tomorrow, one show on Tuesday, one show on Wednesday, and then we'll see how the week goes. But it's gonna be a little bit different this week. All right, let's get into it, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please smash the like button. Join, subscribe if you have not already. Make sure to join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also in that little ticker below. I've got it pinned in the chat as well. So it's pinned in the chat. It's in the ticker. Let me put the ticker up. And it's also in the description. $5 a month gets the absolute best gambling advice. It gets you asked to book anything. It gets you the live. It gets the live betting and the live updated props in the Discord. You get access to the Discord for free, and you guys get the lock of the week. I gave you guys 3 locks last week. 2 of them hit, so 2 of the 3 locks hit. Rubalcaba, of all people, screwed the third lock. Otherwise, it would have been a trifecta of locks. So that went well. So make sure to join the Patreon. $5 a month gets you all the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. After you guys do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com. Carnivalbar.com. That's promo code BOXING at checkout. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. The Carnival Bar. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal and stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. Upset City on Farmer and Floyd. It's, the odds. I'm going to pull it up in a little bit. I'm going to pull up the pro boxing odds first. I want to just look at the odds in general on pro boxing odds, see everything. Because it's going to be a pretty good week. We got Liam Wilson, Liam Paro. I'm going to try to get into that. I might do one of these fights next. I don't really see the purpose of doing Paro against Navarro, but I'll look at that spread, minus 2,400 and plus 810. I understand the bookie has to make the juice, but the spread there is ridiculous. Plus 810 to minus 2,400. That's wild. Like that's far too wide of a spread. They got plus 1,400 is good. If you're going to make it minus 2,400, that's wild. We got the Billy and Salisky fight as well. I like Billy by knockout. I'm going to try to do as many of these fights as we can. I'm going to try to get into a bunch of these fights. And Billy and Salisky is a good fight to bet on. Then Deontay Wilder against Terrell Anthony Herndon. Two Real Herndon is one of my good friends. I've known him well. I've interviewed him 1,000 times. If you check the Texas Boxing Scene channel, you'll see a bunch of interviews I have with him. Great guy. Like him a lot. He does not belong in the ring with Deontay Wilder. That's an easy fight to make money on. I love Wilder by stoppage. Wilder by stoppage as well is a great bet. Then we got Pascal. We got Bradley Ray and Shaquan Peters. We got Floyd. We got a lot of fights to make money on. We got Ramirez and Dorticos. I'm not touching this Paul Chavez thing. I'm not touching that. You guys can touch it if you want. My ass is staying away. We can close out the month really, really nicely. Really nicely. I think, well, does anyone have props on Wilder and Herndon? I'm really interested in seeing that. Pascal Sislak. Got some good fights this week. This can be a good week. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to make some money this week, guys. We're going to definitely make some money this week. I'm trying to figure out how many of these fights I can squeeze in. I should be able to get 6 videos done. I'm going to try to get all 6 done. One, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get you guys a lot of videos. We're going to get you a lot of videos. We're going to get you a lot of content and a lot of videos. I'm having a contact issue here in my eye. I got to change this contact in a little bit when I'm done with this live stream. Where is everyone at today? You guys are quiet today. Everyone is quiet today. I know it's Sunday, but y'all usually live on Sundays. All right. So just to recap real quick, last week we yeah, Muscle, I'm going live, Muscles. So last week we had a real good week. We hit on 2 of the 3 locks. It was good. Just to recap those, just to give you guys the official details, I want to remind y'all what we bet on. Miguel over 8.5. Yafai Rodriguez under 1.5 knockdowns. That hit. The other parlay was Walker and McGrail on the money line. That hit. And then we missed the one other, which was Tucker money line. That hit. Vito money line. That hit. Walsh money line. That hit. Rubalcaba at minus 2,500. That's the one. That's the fight that cost us a perfect weekend. What up, Jab? What up, Jab? I want to start a poll. This is the poll question I wanted. There's not many of y'all in here, so I'm hoping y'all guys start to stream in. But this is the poll question that I was interested in asking. Who wins? I think this fight's very close. I'm going to put a draw. Farmer, Kid Austin, draw. This is a fight where I think it might be fun to put some money on a draw. I wouldn't bet a whole lot. The usually plus. My guess the draw is going to be about plus 1,400. I think it might be a fun bet to throw some money on a draw. But what could it hurt? You throw, $20 on a draw. There's a chance that I think this fight's super close. I think it's super competitive. I'm leaning towards, Floyd's my boy. I've been involved with him a lot. I know his dad. I know him really well. I just think at this point he's a little bit too raw still. He's a little bit too green. I think Tevin's got way more. He's way craftier. He's got way more tools in the toolbox that he can rely on. He's way more experienced. To me, this is the wrong fight for Kid Austin at this time. This is the wrong fight for him. I think Tevin Farmer's going to win by decision. But if you want to make money on the fight and you don't want to bet him, just bet the over. Bet the knockdown props. Whatever you can get, bet that. Bet Tevin Farmer and bet the over. I really, really like the over in this fight. I think the over is a brilliant bet. Go look at the tape. The thing that Floyd's got going for him is that Tevin Farmer is a lot more stationary. He's a lot more in front of you now. He's getting older. He's going to be 35 in July. He's a month away from turning 35. He's a lot more stationary. He's a lot more in front of you. So Floyd's got that going for him, but I don't think he's going to fight him in the phone booth. He can still stand in front of you and make you miss. His speed's not the same. His foot speed's not the same. His foot speed is definitely a step slower than it used to be, for sure. But his reflexes are still good. He can still sit there and make you miss, and counter you. A lot of one punch at a time, but he's more stationary. He's more in front of you. It's not far different than we've seen, Aristide Lara early in his career, in his first career. Moving off the back foot. Now more stationary, more in front of you. We kind of have that with Tevin Farmer. I like Floyd Schofield. He's 22 years old. He's as strong as a bull. Good offensive fighter, good athlete, has good footwork. He can switch. He's got a lot to him. Right now, I just think he's a little bit raw to beat a guy like Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer's been really, really, really close since his comeback. Tevin Farmer is not a guy who's afraid to take a loss. He's a Philly guy. He ain't afraid to fight nobody. Right, like Tevin Farmer, he don't care. He'll fight anybody, and his record shows that. Tevin Farmer's record, 33-8. He's got 8 losses. Right, he's got 3 losses in a row. All of them super close fights. He's got a loss to Raymond Moyatire, super close fight. He's got a loss to William Zepeda, super close fight. The 2 losses to Zepeda, super close fight. Split decision, majority decision. So he's right there with Zepeda. If you're right there with Zepeda, and what is Floyd Schofield? Like, what is he stylistically? Is he a front foot guy? Is he a back foot guy? Is he a pressure fighter, a swarmer? Is he a power boxer more like Charlo? Is he a pure boxer? I don't think that Floyd Schofield has exactly figured out what he is yet. Right? Like, I don't think he's figured out exactly what he is yet. And Farmer has. Farmer is such a veteran, and he's so savvy and so crafty. To me, he's going to figure out a way to win more rounds. Tevin Farmer is 33-8 and with 1 draw. Who is his draw to? Oh, this is a 4-rounder. Frank D'Alba. He fought everyone. Frank D'Alba was a real guy. 23-5, another Pennsylvania guy. But that's who he fought that early in his career. Tevin Farmer was made to do this. He's made to box. He's a fighter. He's got skills. He's got speed. He's a hard guy to beat. He's a hard guy to just store rounds in against. Jojo Diaz fought the fight of his life and beat him. And that might be what it takes from that was 5 years ago already. That was right before the pandemic. Floyd's Floyd's the better athlete at this point. He's physically stronger, I believe. But I just think Tevin's going to take him to school. But not that he's going to dog him and dog walk him and outclass him. He's just going to win rounds. Like, he's going to outbox him. He's going to outland him. He's going to make him miss. Floyd can get frustrated. When he gets frustrated, he can open up and get too aggressive. When he opens up and gets too aggressive, Tevin's going to pot shot him, land, get him. He's so sharp with his counters. And he's so precise. He's so accurate. I just think, it's going to be one of those things where he's doing okay, but it's just going to be Tevin kind of checkmates him and just wins the rounds. And we get to, it's like, that's a great fight, but Tevin won. But I definitely like, if you guys don't agree with that, it goes over, right? Like, this is going the distance. So take it to go the distance, take the under on the knockdown props. I think Tevin Farmer wins. It's plus 150 on the money line. I kind of like Tevin Farmer. Ramirez is the other fight. I don't know if we're getting any other upsets. And that's not a major upset. It's plus 155, but I do like it. I definitely think Ramirez is going to be Dorticos. Herndon is going to get knocked out. I would take Wilder to knock him out. Pascal, Sislak. Bradley Ray and Shaken Peters. That's an interesting fight right there. I got to get into tape on that. I don't have a real thought on that just yet. But last week was a really good week between the Japanese. It was a really good week. It was a good week. And we hit. Guys, remember, It was a big week. And when we have a big week, what do? We tip our gambling advisor. Super Chat and Cash App are available. Remember to tip your gambling advisor. We made a ton of money this week. So remember, the Super Chat or Cash App your gambling advisor is always, always appreciated. All right, let me pull up. I want to make this a little bit of a shorter show today. A whole lot going on in the chat. Let me check my poll real quick. Guys, make sure to vote in the poll. Smash the like button if you have not already. We need more people in the poll. You guys are also leaning towards Tevin Farmer. I'm pretty confident on Farmer. I haven't gotten through all the tape yet. If I was to make the tape right now, I would take Farmer by decision. I don't really see that changing. Yeah, I like Farmer. And it's no shade at Kid Austin. This fight was 2 years from now. I would take Kid Austin. I just don't like the way they progressed him. I don't like the level of competition. I don't like the step of fight he's taking. I just don't think he's ready for this fight. This is a dangerous fight. Farmer was right there twice with Cepeda. He was right there with Moyataya. Eventually, he's going to get one to go his way. He's going to get a decision to go his way. And to me, that's probably this fight. Although it's not a guarantee, I wouldn't say it's a lock. I'm going to throw some money on the money line here. I'm probably going to throw money on Farmer by decision, I think. All right, let's take a look at the DraftKings book. I'm going to go through this relatively quickly. We don't have a ton up here. This is the second show of today. I'll make it a quick one for y'all, unless more of y'all guys roll in. All right, Christian and Billy by stoppage. Soliski, to me, this is an easy money bet. Christian and Billy by stoppage. I love that as a bet. Jean Pascal, I want to get to this. This is a really good fight. Like, this may be an upset special as well. Pascal Sislak, that plus 310. I got to get into this tape. I don't understand. I got to get into. I understand Pascal's 42, and I guess that's the reason for the odds. But do we think that highly of Sislak? Sislak is old too. Sislak is not young. Sislak's 36, so it's not like he's a spring chicken. Now he's 6 years younger. But really, he's got the win over Tommy McCarthy, and he seems to be aging well. Christopher Todrowski, he's lost to Coley. I got to get into the tape on this fight, and he lost to Makabu. To me, that's got the possibility of an upset as well. Like, this could be a good week for upsets, but I like Billy by stoppage. I may like Pascal in this fight. Schofield and Farmer. I like Farmer. I like Farmer by decision. I like the over. I like the fight to go the distance. I like any prop on the over. To me, this is definitely going the distance. And I think Farmer may school him a little bit. Not like he's going to win every round and dog walk him. I just think he's gonna outbox him. He's gonna outsmart him a little bit. Gilberto Ramirez. I would take Ramirez. I would take the stop. A prop I like a lot in this fight is just the fight not to go the distance. Someone's getting knocked out in this fight. My inkling is Dorticos. It's one of those things. I'm 80% sure Ramirez stops him. However, if he doesn't stop him, he's going to get stopped. So you can bet on the fight not to go the distance. Like, I think that's a good bet. And then Jake Paul, Chavez. You guys know how I feel about Jake Paul fights. They're fixed. I know for a fact that at least the Andre August fight was fixed. So I'm just this to me, I'm staying away from as well. I wanted to take a look at that full card. All right. Floyd Schofield, Tevin Farmer, great fight. Raul Curiel, good fighter. So it's Scrappy Ramirez is on the card. Victor Morales, Rene Alvarado, that's a fun fight. Joel Arate, he's on the card. Joshua Edwards, heavyweight prospect from Houston's on the card. So it's a good card. The card's really good. It's loaded. This Victor Morales and Rene Alvarado fight is a fun fight to watch. Keep an eye on that one. You got Scrappy Ramirez on it as well. Curiel, and I gotta watch the tape on this guy. So that is a fun little card. It's a good card. We can make it. This is a good card to make some money on. And then Pascal. Let me check the rest of this card. New Era Promotions in Quebec. Pascal, Michael Brown, Marcus Brown, Patrice Volney. That's a quick turnaround for Patrice Volney. I don't think very highly of Patrice Volney, but it's a quick turnaround after the Ammo Williams fight. That was 3 months ago. Seems like it was more recent than that. Win. Tune-up fight. What's good, King Side? Oh, we got Kristen Mock in the house. Well, we got the Australian fighting today. We got the Australian guys. Make sure to vote in the poll. This is a very quiet stream today. Make sure to vote in the poll. He's better in the pocket, in my opinion. Yeah, I think so too. You're a little late, but we were just talking about that, Kristen. I agree with you. I think it's very close by. I think it's a very competitive fight, but I think Tevin Farmer is going to outpoint him. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be a little nip and tuck. I think Tevin Farmer is going to frustrate him. He's going to beat him in the pocket. He's going to stand there and make a miss. I think he can do that better, and he can counter him. And he's just going to pot shot him. He's just going to win more rounds than him. It's like, how did he beat him? It's one more round. He hit him, and it stood in front of you and made you miss, and he hit you with enough shots to win rounds. So I agree. I think there's a little upset there. I think Pascal has an upset. I'm guessing Krista wants to talk about her the Australian fights. I want to look at that whole card. We actually have a pretty loaded week. Liam Wilson, Liam Parle, Liam Wilson. Kristen, is there anyone else? We got some prospects on this card. Vargas Larfield, Kara Rooston, Callum Peters. Anyone else? Any of these Australian, because you know these Australian fighters better than we do. Anyone else that we should really be keeping an eye on here besides Parle and Wilson, who we all know? But I'm intrigued by the Wilson fight. I'm going to try to do the tape on this. I'm going to try to get some tape on his opponent, Jimenez. Liam Parle is going to dog walk Jonathan Navarro. I'm not too worried about that fight. But it's an impossible parlay, a two-leg parlay. The two Liams. Can we parlay the two Liams? Liam Wilson and Liam Parle. I don't love Parle. Minus 2,400, minus 2,000, super wide. I'll wait to see what DraftKings comes in at, but that's super wide. But it's a decent little parlay there, Liam Parle, Liam Wilson. Is there anything else we can add to it? Is there anything that we can add to it? To me, and Billy is a better bet if you want to, take those kind of crazy odds. What's good, brother? Hey, the homie DJ Green is here. It's good to have you aboard, DJ. Havelock is here. I would change the Farmer money line to the fight to go. I like the fight to go the distance. I do. I don't have a prop on it yet, so I'm just trying to give you what I have. But I definitely like the fight to go the distance. I would take the over. I would take the fight to go the distance. I like Farmer by decision. The one drawback that is Farmer does not get the benefit of the doubt. He does not has not, nor will he ever get close decisions. So I agree. In my lock, I'm going to have Farmer by I'm going to have it to go the distance, probably, as opposed to Farmer on the money line. On my standalone bet, I'm going to have Farmer on the money line because Farmer does not get close decisions. So I don't want to lose a parlay over a controversial decision if it goes the wrong way. So I'd rather just be safe and take the fight to go the distance. The only way Floyd can win is if Tevin Farmer can't take his power. Yeah, and like honestly, you know, Floyd Schofield's the bigger hitter. Floyd Schofield can hit. He's not a major monster of a hitter. He really isn't. Like he can hit. He's got pop for sure, 100%. He can hit. He can pop for sure. But he's not a major hitter. He's not a one. He doesn't ice people with one shot. He doesn't have sensational game-changing power. He's got good power. Thoughts on Liam Wilson and Jimenez? I'm not overly familiar with Jimenez. So I got to watch some tape on him. I like Liam Wilson, so I'm sure he'll win, but I don't want to give you guys bad advice yet. I'm going to try to get – I'm going to do the tape on this fight. I may do it next. Liam Wilson and Aiton Osmore Jimenez. If I can get tape on this guy, I'm gonna do the tape on him next. That will be my next. I'm gonna do Liam Wilson, and this next is my guess. Guys, vote in the poll if you have not already. I don't have a ton of thoughts on it yet, Mita. I do like Liam Wilson. My guess is he's one, but I got to get to the tape. Not much to talk about. Both Liam Wilson and Power Undermatch should be showcase fights. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I'll take a little more look into it, but I don't think I'll find much. It's always good to have you, Kristen. Thanks for dropping by. It's always a pleasure to have you. Kristen schools me here on the Australian Fighters. She's fantastic with the Australian Fighters. I can see the Farmer fight being minus 500 going the distance. Yeah, that's probably about right. That's probably where it'll be. Jimenez, it just moves around. Yeah, now I'll get into it. Jab, have you done tape on him? Have you checked out the tape on him yet? I'm intrigued. I'm going to try to do this next. I want to get into this. Like I said, I will have the two videos out. I will have I'm losing my brain. I will have the video on Liam Wilson, and I will have the video on Schofield on Farmer out tonight. We're going live tomorrow, and in the middle of all of that, I will get to the other video. I will drop the hopefully Liam Wilson video Monday night. I will get that for you guys. I'm going to try to bring you guys a video every day, and then bring you live at 2. And then next week I'll be back on a normal schedule. Guys, if you have not already, make sure to tip your gambling advisor for coming through for you guys hot last week. We hit on 2 locks of the week, so remember, tip your gambling advisor with super chats or cash apps are always available and appreciated. Appreciate y'all. I feel like Jimenez can box, but Wilson has some pop. Any thoughts on Pitters versus Raya? Bradley, I'm going to get to this too. Like, this is definitely on my list. Off the top of my head, I like Bradley Ray, you know? I got to get to it. This is a fight that I was, off the top of my head, I was a little surprised by the odds. Bradley Ray and Shakan Pitters. Ray is a minus 200. I thought that was a little wide. I didn't know how that would open up, but I wasn't expecting it to be that wide. Off the top of my head, I like Ray a lot, but I will get to the tape on that and give you guys confirmation on this. Is just a preview. This is just a preview in the week ahead as I get to all the tape. Yeah, they got his last fight on here. He never settles down and actually boxes. Okay. Incel Allen says, oops, wrong channel. It's never the wrong channel. You're always at the right channel. You're always in the right channel. So you guys have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, let me know now, or I'm going to wrap this up. A little quiet today. All being quiet. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, anything like that. It's always appreciated. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap this up. Let me know what y'all got. Appreciate everyone dropping by. A little quiet day, and that's cool. But we had a great week, and looking forward to having more money. This is not you got the Jake Paul forces, but this is not super fights this week. But this is a fight week that we can make a lot of money. I'm looking at the odds. I'm looking at certain things. I think there's definitely good money to be made. All right, y'all. It is June 22nd, 2025, from Texas to the world. All right, guys, have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats? Let me hear them now or forever hold your peace. I will be back tomorrow. I will have the other video out for you as well. It is June 22nd. Let me check my poll real quick. Let me close. I always leave without closing out my poll. The poll only got 17 votes because none of y'all showed up. I do appreciate it. 19, 20 votes in the poll, and it is overwhelmingly for Farmer. 80%. So Farmer wins the poll going away. He wins wide. 2 people pick Kid Austin. 2 people pick the draw. A draw is an interesting bet on this fight. I may want to throw some money on a bet. Take it easy, Krishna. Same to you. Always a pleasure to have you here. Barrel Swing. We have a super fight with Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. What do you think? I think I'm not touching it. If I would have bet on it, I would take Paul, but I'm not touching it. What the and Billy undercard. I'll pull it up for you. Havelock. Stephen Butler's on it. Christopher Guerrero is a good-looking prospect. It's not bad. It's going to be some one-sided showcase fights. Christopher Guerrero is definitely a prospect you want to keep an eye on. Stephen Butler, game veteran. Wilkins, Mateo is on. It's a pretty solid undercard. John Arobio. This is an interesting fight. John Arobio and Azul Azadan. This is an interesting fight. Not a terrible undercard. No, thanks for the shout out there, Havelock. That's a pretty good undercard. God bless Gary is right. Yeah, no, it's a decent undercard. I like the undercard. I'm going to get into that. All right, guys, I got to wrap this up. What is it? It's June 22nd, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.